All right, some things have transpired. There was a lightning storm, a thunderstorm, heavy rain last night. It's still thundering and lightning, but not as much. Pamela gets really, really scared with lightning and thunder, so that wasn't great. AT weather is just clearly wrong from 2 days ago. At 6 a.m., it was still raining, so I decided to start using the weather forecast function on our Garmin's. I clicked basic. It said at 7 a.m., 50% chance of rain, 9 a.m., 0% chance of rain, and then rain later in the day. So it's been 2 hours, still raining. It's 8:53, clearly still raining. Decided to check the weather again. Decided to hit premium, because why not? And here we go. Sunday. Thunderstorms, 100%. Weather forecast has worsened. 8 a.m., 60% chance of rain. Oh, wrong button. 10 a.m., 80%. 12 p.m., 80%. 2 p.m., 90%. But with thunderstorms. 4 p.m., 90%. 6 p.m., 80%. Supposed to stop raining at midnight. Monday is still supposed to be 0% chance of rain, partly cloudy. I'll stop reading this. Things aren't great.
Well, there's the sun. The weather's still calling for thunderstorms, and you can't see the mountain like the pass we're going for, but it's right there. It's covered in a lot of fog. Oh man. This is tough because when it's nice out, it's hard not to hike, but it would be really bad if we got caught up there in a bad storm, which is kind of what it looks like. Oh man.
Turns out no one knows what to do. No consensus. Most people seem to be thinking to stay. We'll fill in a little more on our decision-making process. Okay, so I'm going to take a little time to share my pitching woes. So, couldn't get the groundhog in here, so I did the tie it around a rock method, but then the rock would move, so then I stacked up a bunch of other rocks so it wouldn't move. The tent stayed, there really wasn't actually almost any wind last night during the thunderstorm, but this morning there's a little bit of wind, so the stakes got pulled out after the ground got really muddy, so now I've put them back in and stacked a bunch of rocks on them. We've kind of shored up our situation here. Pamela's going to shore it up some more. So the pass is actually right there, and that little bump is the hut. But apparently the hut is wetter on the inside than the outside, according to a guy who talked to another guy who's going no bow. It's so close, but per the most recent far out comment, the backside has a lot of snow on it.
All right, it's not raining. Henry's working on the tent a little bit, and I just thought I'd show you some close-up pretty stuff. Here's some nice wet grass. It's pretty nice. And then here's a little pretty group of alpine flowers. They're pretty nice. And then here are some of these things. There's the mountains. Oh, they're not really focusing. There we go. They're pretty nice. Something else that's pretty nice. My new mittens. Pretty nice. I don't know if you can see the hut. It's like right there. just in that little like kind of saddle. I don't know if that's the right word, but and it's just a tiny little dot there. There, you can probably see it. It's like a little triangle. But we had already made a decision to stay, and then we talked to some other people, and they're all staying as well due to various weather concerns. So I don't know. It's hard to know what the best choice is, but here we are.
Our reason for staying.
Oh, did we not talk about this?
Maybe we should just film a segment and put it out of order.
We can, whatever. I think we'll figure it out. Maybe when we're in the tent. We have precious little time outside of the tent since the thunderstorms are reportedly a-coming.
So the hut just disappeared in clouds, which reinforces our decision. Pamela's trying to exercise a little today, so we can sleep tonight.
We're gonna be stuck in the tent all day. Gotta keep my glutes in shape. Alright, it's raining again, and there's a small lake in the corner of our tent.
It's always down here. Yeah, wow, holy cow. We could like filter water from down here. This is bad.
Yeah, that is bad. We gotta figure that out. We could try to scoop it out.
What do we have to scoop with?
Bee-freeze if I filter the water.
Yeah.
Alright, the water has been filtered.
And you know it's bad when you can bail water out of your tent with a bee-free. And that is what we're doing. It'd be pretty funny if it were just coming, in somewhere down there and I was just putting it in a circle, but hey, what else are you gonna do all day? Holy cow.
Alright, so I'm going on a little walk, and we realized we still have not explained fully what's going on, just some little bits and pieces. So I will attempt to do that now. Basically, when we had checked the forecast when we went out a couple days ago, it said that the weather was supposed to be cleared up by today. Last night, there were heavy thunderstorms, a lot of rain. The wind wasn't terrible, but definitely very loud thunder, lightning. Fairly terrifying experience, at least for me. Tears were shed. It was frightening. But anyway, not much you can do about it. I mean, it's happening. You're here. We're like days from being able to be anywhere else. Anywhere else meaning like a town. So anyway, then this morning, Henry got like a little Garmin message thing, and it looked like there was going to be a window where it wasn't going to be bad, and we could hopefully, because we're only like 2 miles from Muir Pass, and so he was like, wake up, there's this weather window, we gotta go. So I start getting dressed, pack up our stuff, and it starts raining again. And here's all the considerations. On the one hand, we're going toward a pass, not like away from a pass. So that's not great because a lot of the passes, including this one, still have snow on them. Two, it's not freezing actually, but whenever it's, sort of cold and wet, you have to think about, being able to keep your stuff dry and exposure and that sort of thing. And then in addition, well, I don't know, it's all complicated, but the point is there were like a lot of factors, and ultimately the risk was we didn't really know if we'd be able to get over the pass by the time the thunderstorms started up. And we didn't know, that was like the main reason, because I'm not great on snow to begin with. The snow going up, weirdly, on the north side of the pass is supposed to be like not bad at all, but on the south side, which again usually is flipped, but on the south side, it the last report on Far Out looked like it was kind of sketchy, that the switchbacks had snow on them, and there was, some sketchy scrambling, etc. You never really know what that means. It was also like, 9 or 10 days ago, so it could be different, but you just don't know. So anyway, the prospect of me trying to cross snow traverses in the rain, let alone possible thunder and lightning, which was supposed to come around 1 o'clock, did not seem like a worthwhile risk. We were planning to do 17.5 miles today because of other plans we wanted to do. Henry wanted to bag another 14er. I wanted to get into Kennyman's house earlier. And so anyway, we knew that wasn't going to happen with the conditions, or at least it didn't seem like it was going to happen. And so anyway, when we considered all the factors, we decided that the best plan for us would be to zero here, basically hold up in our tent. And the problem was we kept checking the Garmin weather periodically, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And like that weather window that he had seen on the Garmin weather wasn't really panning out, because it was like, oh, 0% chance of rain or whatever, you know, not raining this time. And it was like raining pretty hard. So, you know, we just had to make a call, and you never really know if it's the best decision or not, but you don't have all the information. So it just seemed like too high risk to get caught up on a pass that has sketchy snow in thunder and lightning, especially me, because I already really have to stretch myself to go across sketchy snow traverses, etc. And so doing that in like a thunderstorm is just like might be the end of me. So anyway, there's a hut up there, but I guess some people that had been to it, like it has like holes in it, so it's actually like not, it's definitely way wetter than being in your tent. So anyway, sort of disappointing, because now, you know, oh, what was crazy is that so there are like 4 other tents around us that were all here last night, and they all decided to stay too, which we were pretty surprised about. We had decided to stay, and then we were talking to them, and they're like, yeah, we think we're gonna stay. And it sounds like a few days ago, when they were getting into Mammoth, they had a really bad experience where they were like rained and hailed on all day, and it sounded like it was pretty stressful and scary. And then they ended up being in Mammoth on Memorial Day weekend, and the only hotel room that they could find in the city was $1,300. Thankfully, we were there right before Labor Day weekend, and so although we probably paid more than the hotel room was worth, well, I guess it's worth what it's worth if it's in demand. But anyway, we paid a lot for a not very nice hotel room. Still a lot better than that. So, and we did go back out. I guess on the day that they were getting in, we went out, but it ended up being like, it wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, y'all saw it. So anyway, so now we're all just kind of camped out here, and I think I'm worried we're not going to sleep well tonight, just because we, you know, it still has been raining a lot during the day. So we've like been in the tent. It stopped raining and got sunny, so that's why I'm out on this walk right now. But yeah, I think we may try to leave like in the dark tomorrow. It's supposed to stop raining at midnight. Hopefully that happens. The thunderstorms are supposed to come like this afternoon, and then yeah, so anyway, hopefully we'll be able to get up really early, like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3, because I doubt we're gonna sleep very well since we've been like holed up in our tent. And then we will probably hike like up the pass in the dark, which I think should be fine. And I mean, if it's not fine, you just stop, not a big deal. But and then we'll just try to get in basically as many miles as we can tomorrow. But again, we kind of have to plan around the passes because it's supposed to rain again on Tuesday. I'm hoping that weather forecast changes, but yeah, so it's tricky to navigate like the passes with the snow and stuff, and trying to keep our stuff dry because we're not like anywhere where we could like get to town if we needed to. Like, we're a solid, you know, couple of days in either direction. Actually, if we went out South Lake, it could be one very long, difficult day, but I guess that would be possible. Anyway, so we have to like keep all this stuff in mind, and yeah, that's basically where we're at. I know this was a long explanation, but I guess we probably don't have much else to film today, so the other thing, oh, I just wanted to share, so there's this couple from the Netherlands, and she was trying to explain, because we had all kind of made this decision independently, but around the same time, and then, you know, the more the day goes on and there's these patches of sun and there's no thunder and lightning, and we're kind of like, oh, you know, maybe we should have done something different. She was like, you know, we have this phrase in the Netherlands, and then she was like trying to like translate it, and she was like, basically, there's no point in looking at a cow's butt because it's just a cow's butt and there's nothing there to explain. And I thought that was pretty funny. So anyway, that's where we are. We're not gonna look at the cow's butt. We made the best decision we could at the time, and here we are. We're happy to be safe for the moment, and hopefully that will continue. Here's a little forward-facing video. I've been walking that way, and now I'm gonna go back up to our camp. It kills me what a nice day it is right now. I mean, to be fair, it is like raining on and off all day, but like rain in itself is like not fun, but not terrible. It was really the, you know, snowy traverses with, you know, reports or, you know, supposed to be thunderstorms, which were very intense last night, that made us make the decision that we did. So anyway, here we go. All right, there's been an aggressive change in plans. We'll explain later, but right now, we're on that way. All right, we're approaching the John Muir hut. And now that we're at the top of the pass, our goal is to get down as quickly as possible. Look at this view. Wow.
This is the absolute coolest hut I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. It's very drippy in here, but it would probably protect you from lightning. Please close the door when you leave and don't climb on my roof. It's your Muir hut. Didn't even cross my mind.
Goodbye, hut.
Would have liked to stay longer, but no time.
Got a boogie.
Wow. It looks like this cliff wall is constraining the clouds. Like it's holding them in like a bowl.
Let's hope it is.
All right, now we descend. Race against the thunderstorms. There we are in a snowfield. And there's the valley below. This part of the trail is much cooler than I expected. This amazing lake doesn't even have a name. It's like one of my favorite lakes I've ever seen. It's so perfect. Still cloudy up there, but has not lightning and thundered on us. So that's good. What? This is crazy. This lake has 2 outlets. One's over there. I thought that was the main one until I got to this and realized this was the main one. Holy cow. How's that for a snow bridge? Skinniest little thing I ever did see. There's the secondary run out, or outflow. There's the primary. Oh my goodness. So far, no rain. Found some friends to hike with. We'll probably just do 10 miles today. It was a little late start, but overall, this day's looking a lot better than it was even earlier. There's the valley behind us. Oh, the mosquitoes are up too. So this trail cuts through an otherwise like pretty smooth, rocky slope face thing. But I wonder if it was blasted out. I mean, that kind of looks like a blast. I don't know, or just widened. I don't know. Very cool trail though. There's that section I was wondering if it was blasted out. Just looks kind of unnatural compared to the rest of the slope there.